Hello friends, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing with you my fall favorites. I tend to do favorites every season as opposed to monthly. It just makes more sense. You're more likely to find use for the things that I share should you feel like picking them up and trying them out for yourself. So I try to do this kind of smack in the middle of each season. I've done one for spring and summer. I will put them up in a card for you guys if you guys are interested in seeing them. I have my coffee, I have my faux fireplace going on right here, and I've got my little Christmas village and our good friend Jake in the background ready to go. So let's go ahead and hop into the video. Now, as some of you might know, I live in Southern California where it is warm the vast majority of the time. Where I live, it does get a little bit colder for our neck of the woods. We do get snow on occasion, but yesterday was the very first cold day we've had in a minute. We had one weird random one in October, and the rest of the time it was completely and totally sunny. I was in shorts 3 days ago and now I'm in a sweater. So just to give you an indication, it rained all yesterday and it rained last night. Looks like we got some clouds coming up over the mountains, and that's why you'll see the lighting's not all that great because, well, it's cloudy. But let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna start with beauty because why not? That's always what my big interest is when it comes to favorites, is the beauty products, because I really love trying out beauty products. I like trying different things. There are always some standby favorites for me, but it's also fun to just, try the new next big thing. So the first one I'm going to share with you, actually, let me put that one down. The first one I'm going to share with you is actually a skin cleanser by Pacifica. Now, I've been experimenting over the past 6 months with cleansers, with facial cleansers, and there is nary a winner in the bunch. I tried one from a new St. Ives. I tried one from Bliss. I tried one from Burt's Bees. None of them fully removed my makeup, and I'm not even just talking eye makeup, which we kind of all, depending on what we use on our eyes, we kind of all, give our cleansers a little bit of leeway in that area. But I'm talking about foundation. I would cleanse my skin and then hop out of the shower and look at it, and then I would get some micellar water and I would still have foundation and blush on my face after cleansing. So I was just So I was gonna go with a standby. I like the oil cleanser from Pacifica. It works incredibly well, but they were out of it at my Target. So I got this Cosmic Hemp Balancing Face Wash. Now Pacific is known for, usually being cruelty-free, vegan. This is 100% vegan, cruelty-free. It's for all skin types with hemp and amino acids. This is basically a cleanser that's designed to have a very balancing effect to control oil, but still maintaining the moisture level in your skin. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, I hate to use the term slimy, but amino acids tend to have this kind of texture, this viscosity here. And this definitely does, it doesn't feel slimy at all. It does feel slick and it lathers incredibly well. It removes my makeup amazingly. And one of the things that I like, because I do spend so much time washing my eyes, this doesn't burn. I mean, I wouldn't open my eyes while I'm washing it. I definitely close my eyes, but we've all had cleansers where we're washing our eyes and it doesn't matter how careful we are. The fires of, like a volcano in our eyeball erupts. And this is so mild and it does a great job removing my skin. It does a great job removing my skin, people. It does a great job removing my makeup, which is what I want it to do, and it doesn't strip my skin. So I really like this. And the packaging is really pretty. This I got at Target. I want to say this was like $8 or $9. Obviously, I'll have all of this stuff linked below, but this was definitely a winner in a sea of losers. So yeah, totally happy with that one. And then my next fave for fall, which is also a skincare product, is by Derma-E. I also got this I pretty much buy everything at Target if you can't already tell, but it's by Derma-E and it's the vitamin C concentrated serum and it includes hyaluronic acid. Now, if you are not familiar with hyaluronic acid, it can sound kind of scary and like it might be harsh. And that could not be further from the truth. Your skin has a natural acid barrier in it already. One of the things your skin includes is hyaluronic acid. It's naturally found in your skin, but the amount, of course, diminishes as you age. What this particular acid does is retain moisture. It helps your skin absorb moisture. So this is definitely something that you want to start looking into, especially if you have dry skin, if your skin is starting to mature. But honestly, like, if you're watching this and you've got like a teenager in the house, male or female, I don't care, and you really want them to take care of your skin, have them start using this now. I'm a big believer in starting early. But another great thing about this product, it has a stabilized version of vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is pretty common in skincare. It brightens, it does all kinds of great things. It's a really powerful antioxidant, but it's incredibly fragile. We tend to see vitamin C in darker jars to kind of protect it. Sunlight's one of the things that can kind of degrade it and break it down. They've somehow managed to stabilize this to where it's not so fragile. It lasts longer in the tube so that once it goes into your skin, it's doing what it should be doing. So as soon as I read that, I was really, really happy. It's supposed to improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles, uneven skin tone, and the second that I tried this, I saw an improvement in my skin. It wasn't just over time. Literally the first application, I'm like, yes, I love you. You're my best friend. So definitely, if you are somebody who is passionate about skincare, check this out. But it's GMO free, it's cruelty free, it's 100% vegan. It has no soy in case you have a soy allergy, I'm assuming. Soy can also cause like inflammation from what I understand. And if it does matter to you, this is made from recycled material as well. So I am thoroughly happy with my skincare. I have like nice, glowy, healthy skin, and I want to keep it that way. So yeah, definitely I was on a losing streak when it came to skincare for a minute, and as soon as I picked those products up, we were on the winning team again. So I'm just totally happy with it. The next item I'm going to share with you, I don't know what you would consider it, whether you would, it's part of the Love Home and Planet line. They're basically two derivatives of this brand. Love Home and Planet, Love Beauty and Planet. I've used them both. I've talked about them both. I love them both. The fragrances are amazing. They're a little bit harder to find in like more rural areas. If you go into a bigger city, and I hate to say it, a more wealthy area, you're gonna find this more at those particular Targets than say, Joe Schmo down the street in Podunk, USA, unfortunately. But of course it is rapidly available online, and they have some really great products. But this product in particular, from the very beginning, I thought this was genius. This is a Rewear dry wash spray. Think of this as like dry shampoo for the clothing items that you don't wash very often. Your cardigans, your jeans. You probably even use it in your shoes. I've even used this as a fabric refresher on my couches. This stuff, it smells gorgeous. This one I have it's in the cutesy name they gave it is Rose and Repeat, but it's Rose Petal and Muru Muru. I've been smelling a lot of products lately, but they're all natural, so hopefully I'm not like, getting getting tipsy on this stuff. But again, this one is cruelty-free, 100% vegan. Sorry, we have a visitor. This stuff smells really, really great, and it does the job. And one of the great things that it does as well is it's a really effective wrinkle releaser. I tried using this just as an experiment on something that was really super wrinkled that I would normally just iron, and it completely removed the wrinkles. So I am still totally in love with this product. It comes in other fragrances if you're not crazy about the rose. The Love Home and Planet I find is a little bit less varied when it comes to fragrance compared to the Love Beauty and Planet. The Love Beauty and Planet has a lot more variety, but all of them are just stunning and gorgeous. I'm a fan of the Tea Tree and Vetiver as well. That one smells really good. And since we were talking about items of clothing that we don't wash frequently, but we may use every day, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite fall accessories, and that is my blanket scarf. Anyhow, it's an accessory that keeps you warm. It's totally functional. It's incredibly versatile. There's like a bajillion and one ways to wear these. But it's just so cozy. I think it's really, really great for travel too, especially during the holiday season when travel kind of picks up. You could wear this on the plane, you can look stylish, and you also won't freeze because you know how it gets super cold on planes. The next two items you have seen in my last video, but I love them so much I kind of have to talk about them again. And that is the all-purpose cleaner from Everspring's winter collection. It smells wonderful, it works great, and I'm totally addicted to this. I'm thinking about like picking up some more. I love it so much. And then of course, especially the candles. This is the cinnamon and cedarwood one, the one that smells kind of like a chai tea latte. One of the things that I love about these is that I don't have to worry about what I'm burning. What's being put into the air isn't going to be super harmful. The source of the fragrance isn't like super synthetic, and it does not smell synthetic. It smells really, really natural. I'm not a huge fan of like super artificial fragrances. Occasionally I like them. I definitely buy like Bath & Body Works. I'll buy Glade on occasion. But there are some candles that are just so artificial that they're almost cloying and they're just really unappealing to me. It just smells so good. So definitely already a favorite. And now onto some yummy deliciousness. You see I have a little K-cup here. And this, I don't have the box that it came in anymore, unfortunately, because I empty all my K-cups into a glass container and then I throw the box away. But it is Aldi's Donut Shop K-cups. It tastes almost exactly like Dunkin' Donuts Donut Shop coffee, but at a fraction of the price. Dunkin' Donuts is insanely expensive. You know, that little donut shop where your grandpa used to get donuts and a coffee back in the day has kind of upped their prices quite a bit. It's delicious coffee, don't get me wrong. It's super yummy. I love it a lot. But it's just so pricey. And I've always been on the lookout for something that was kind of like a dupe, basically. And I found it. Aldi, that's what I'm drinking now. It is so smooth, just really, really flavorful and rich without being bitter. You get 12 for just under $5. And I highly recommend it. If you are a fan of Donut Shop coffee and you want like a bargain brand that actually tastes delicious, definitely hit up Aldi. All of their K-cups are pretty reasonably priced. They're pretty much all the same price. They're all good. I've tried several varieties and they're all winners as far as I'm concerned. But that one is just like particularly delicious. It's good. Okay, I'm basically sharing with you like my mommy pick for the season. And that is, this one's a book. It's not actually ours. I found this at the library and I fell in love with it and the kids love it too. But it's Thanksgiving. I'll try, like my ring light is gonna make it flare up like crazy. But it is a Thanksgiving themed book by Ethan Long called Thanksgiving. Now this is a series. He has a few of these. There's even one for Valentine's Day, and then I can't remember what the third one was, but we've read the one for Valentine's Day too, and that one is equally cute. But it's basically the story about family getting together, things may be going awry, but working it out anyway, and just kind of appreciating the people around you no matter the circumstances. It's a really cute story. They're very, very humorous, these stories. The drawings are super cute and just kind of, they're just kind of funny, and this one has like mildly gross humor, but it just works, especially, you know, if you have kids who like gross stuff, which most kids under 7 usually do. Because I like having like seasonally themed books for the kids for us to read for bedtime stories. I just think it kind of cements the holiday season. So I really like that. I thought it was very, very adorable. Let me get it. This one's a little bit pricey because it's so, there's a lot of pieces. I'm only going to show you 2 of them, but it's really, really beautiful. I think this would make a really, really great gift for a certain type of person. Let me grab it. And that is my tea set from Teavana. Look at how beautiful this is. This I received as a gift from my husband. I don't remember if it was Christmas or my birthday. I have trouble keeping track. My birthday's like a week and a half before Christmas, so I always forget. I tend to kind of like intermix them. But look at how gorgeous that is. It's just so pretty. It is hand finished. This is actually from the exclusive Teavana collection. And I can't remember the name of this particular pattern. I will have it linked down below because they've had this for a while, and I will put the name down on the screen. But it is so pretty, and I think this would make a gorgeous gorgeous gift for the tea drinker in your life. My sister and I busted out on the holidays because she and I both love tea. You just feel a little bit more civilized when you're having tea this way, and it's so dainty and beautiful, and I don't know, it just adds an extra special element. So this is definitely a fall favorite for me. I usually take these guys out around Thanksgiving. I have it out for Thanksgiving if anybody wants to have tea, and I put it out if I host Christmas. I do that as well. But I just think it's just so, look at that. Those are hand finished patterns there, and you can actually feel the texture of the paint. You can actually feel it. It's just so pretty, and it's got the gold leaf finish on the handle as well. So, I mean, it's pink and gold. How do you go wrong? It's just stunningly gorgeous. This is bone china. It's one of my favorite things in all the world, and it's just one of those little extra elements for the season that just, you know, just adds a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of like celebratory specialness. I don't know how, I'm looking for a specific word and I can't, like, I'm like cataloging and I can't find it, but you know what I mean. It just adds an extra layered element to your tea drinking experience to make it that much more special. And I'm a big believer in making things special, if you can't already tell. So this is definitely a favorite, and you know, if you have a tea drinker that you want to kind of splurge on, I would definitely recommend picking up something like this. They have a ton of different patterns, not just this one. So that is definitely always a fall favorite. Okay guys, and because it can't be a Annie video without me forgetting to talk about something, I completely forgot to include in my favorites a new show my husband introduced me to. We just finished the season last night. My husband was scrolling around looking for something to watch, and he noticed this show that had 5 stars. And not only did it have 5 stars, it had 5-star reviews from over 8,000 viewers. So he's like, okay, this has to be good. And that show is The Expanse on Amazon Prime. It's a science fiction show. It is set in space. It probably has one of the most realistic looking casts I have ever seen. You're not going to see like Barbarella type people in space. There's, don't get me wrong, it's Hollywood, so they're all good looking, but like realistically, which I don't know why I noticed that, but I did, probably because I'm so used to seeing like gorgeous people like Botoxed up, but that for whatever reason kind of struck me. It's incredibly well written. It's so suspenseful. It's so intricate. The world that they build is incredibly, as a book reader who sees books get turned into movies and series and sees something lacking, I will say that this television show does a really great job of world building and like fleshing things out in a way that can often be kind of skimped in other series. So I really appreciated that. It's supposed to be incredibly scientifically accurate. I know some people are sticklers about that. I don't know like a crazy amount of physics, so I couldn't tell you. But they certainly sell it well. But it's such a compelling show. It's such a great storyline, very suspenseful. There's love stories, there's drama, there's factions within. It's pretty much all about the human race. We have like traveled around our solar system, but we haven't discovered like intergalactic or interstellar travel. So we haven't been able to like, there's no like warp drive or anything like that. And they stumble across this mysterious area of space, and danger ensues. There is like an alien hybrid thing that happens in the storyline, but it's so good. The suspense, oh my gosh, you're just like, kind of like, oh my gosh. Really great storyline, really great performances. There is one woman, the character's name is Drummer, and she's fantastic. She's just fantastic. David Strathern, if you've ever seen Dolores Claiborne and The River Wild, he is in it. He's probably one of the bigger stars that's in the series. Oh, I forgot, Thomas Jane is in it as well, if you've ever seen The Punisher or The Sweetest Thing. So he's, I would say like him and David Strathairn are probably the bigger actors, like the most well-known. Even if you don't know their names, you'll recognize their faces. Even if you're not a fan of sci-fi, there is something in there for you that's just like totally entertaining. It's like, it's just incredibly well done, incredibly well written, and very, very, again, just really like, it's such a nail biter. So definitely check that out. Again, it's on Amazon Prime. I will have it linked down below. The new season drops December 13th, so I'm really excited about that, and it's kind of like a new arc in the story. My husband said when he watched it, he said it hooked me from the first, and my husband's not like a huge, like I'm the sci-fi geek in the family, he's not. And he was just like, this show is incredible. I don't know how I haven't finished it in one night. So I'm so glad that I sat down with him, and like, I was just gonna sit next to him just to kind of like snuggle on the couch with him. I was gonna look at my phone while he watched his show. And then I like started paying attention. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really, really good. And then before I knew it was like 2 a.m. He's like, stop looking at the time. You're gonna regret it in the morning, but stop. It's so good. It's really, really good. So I highly recommend it. So while I forgot to film this part in front of my fireplace, I had to talk about it because I hadn't heard anything about this show. I hadn't heard any talk about it. And that is such an underservice to this show because it's so incredibly well done. So incredibly well done. So definitely check it out if you like quality programming. So yeah. 5 stars. Good family fun. Anyhow, guys, that brings my video to a close. I hope you saw some stuff that sounded cool to you. I love each and every one of these products, with the exception of the cleaner and the candle. I've been using all of these for quite some time, so I've had time to kind of live in them a bit and know that they're winners. Now's the portion of my video where I sit with you and list what I am thankful for today, since it is the season of thankfulness. And today, my friends, I am thankful for rainy days and hot coffee. That is something that I'm definitely grateful for this holiday season. It just makes, I don't know, it's just such a cozy feeling, isn't it? Anyhow, guys, if you feel like sharing, go ahead and list down below what you are thankful for today. And I love hearing from you guys. A lot of you guys have been participating, and I really appreciate those of you who have. It just kind of like, I don't know, I think it's nice to share what we're grateful for. It kind of gets us in a positive mindset. So if you feel like sharing, please do. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will see you guys next time when I have some more kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of flirting. I might do like in-depth Thanksgiving prep, just depending, since we're getting down to the wire. I think I will actually do that, like cleaning the bathrooms, restocking, stuff like that, maybe pulling out some of my folding tables and seeing how I want to set up, how I set up for Thanksgiving. I think that's what I'm going to be doing next for you guys. We'll see. We'll just see how busy we get. Anyhow, as I ramble on. Anyhow, guys, I hope the day finds you well. I hope you are warm, cozy, and safe wherever you are. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, full of peace and happiness, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.